show y'all the cards because my little we'll have to buy another stand, but it'll be all right. I'll get one somewhere. I might have to go to Radio Shack or something. I don't remember where I got this one. I think I got it at Big Lots. To be honest with you, it's been a good one. I tell you what, I had it in my car and it worked perfect when I was living in my car. But I've used it to death. But anyway. Y'all tell you what resonates. If it resonates with you, y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Right now, I got the healing oracle energies. Right now, it's balance. So we're coming into some kind of balance. Hey, Miss Bonnie, how you doing today? Look, your authenticity is coming into balance. You're going to be recognized as authentic. That someone's going to say like a quote or show a quote of you saying something. And it's going to bring in some type of balance in this. Okay, I want to explain. You're like a mystery to these people because you're not like them. Okay, you don't want to be involved. Okay, and they keep trying to put you involved because that's what they're used to. They're used to people just joining in, like joining in what they're doing, and you rather stand alone than to be involved with that shady energy. Okay, and look, your authenticity is standing out. Okay, it's not. It says return to your heart. Okay, it says I breathe light and stick to the essentials for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace in inner silence. I'm doing pretty good. Baby just left. Amen. Baby just left. She been here with me all day. She been coloring, singing. She sang Black Cat by by Janet Jackson. Look, when I first put it on, she said, but I actually sang it. But look, she been coloring all day. She's learning how to stay in the lines. I'm teaching her that. And she swears her name not Rihanna. I don't know why, but she'll swear that her name is not Rihanna, and that's her name. She'll swear it's not. Balance and transformation. You're returning to your power. Okay, take that as it resonates. We got inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my initiate qualities and abilities, and know that with God I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. I love that. That's beautiful. All right, let's get some other cards and see what they got to say. Yeah, baby girl's over here. She rinsed off a ball, the bouncy ball that she found. She rinsed it off, and she just had to wash the dishes. So when my daughter came, I said, "Yeah, I got baby girl over here slaving. My nose itching real bad. I got baby girl over here slaving." Sherry laughed. I said, "She's washing my dishes." She's Gemini, but boy, that baby loves water, man. She'd make a watery mess on everything. It's crazy. But anyway, take that as it resonates. All right, let's find some cards to see what's going on with the energy. Okay? Let's find out what's happening with the energy. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for your healing and your protection. And thank you, Metatron, for your thoughts and your keeping my thoughts in joy and keeping my path lit up, so that darkness can't skew the path. Okay, I thank you, Jesus Christ, for always walking right beside me and showing me the path all the time. Okay, you light up my heart and show me, and Metatron lights up the third eye. Okay. Oh yeah, she funny. Oh, that baby funny as crap. I asked her, "Dad, are you gonna be tall?" She said, "Nah," but I think she's gonna be tall. Look, you get into the receiving, giving and receiving energy. It says sharing your success builds more success. Okay, so somebody's trying to share the wealth with you. Okay, I believe somebody might have went and got something prepared because they know what's going on. Look, this person knows what's going on. They've already been enlightened. They've already been enlightened in what's going on, okay? We got strength building. This person is kind of shy, so they went and took care of, they went and handled and prepared something prior to presenting it to you, okay? Look, I'm telling you. This person's kind of shy, and your strength is, it can overwhelm them a little bit because you're authentic. You're super authentic, and you cause them to look within themselves every time they're around you. They might say hello or something like that, and you say hello. You give them that mirror every time. Every time. Look, it's a mirror. Two standing full mirrors every time. If they want to be shy, you'll be held back. You'll pull back. Okay? You can tell me about the dream you had right now. That's perfectly fine. You can tell me about the dream you had right now. This is, for some reason, happening. Go ahead and start telling me. Don't make it a big old huge long paragraph. Make it like these sentences. And I'll take off the comment section after and then when I post it. Okay? Alright, tell me what collective needs to know. What's collective need to know? If I post it look, it's something about your partnership. There's a hit. Somebody's blind to something. Listen to your inner voice when making a choice. It says stalling, indecision, strength through suffering. You're trying to build your strength. It says peace restored and stalemate. You're trying to build your strength through your emotions. Okay? It says, look, you're about to get public recognition. It says you have earned every one of your successes. Progress, confidence, conquest, public recognition, and triumph. That's a 2 and a 6. Are you writing anything? Look, it's a star. Look, it says the Wheel of Fortune. I can't make it up, y'all. I'm telling you, somebody's going out into the world, heading out towards their future. A new path, carving a new path. It says, believe in your personal power, justice, boldness, dominion, decisions, planning, and first steps. The King of Pentacles is a fan. Ooh, he's been shy. He's ready to make his ready to make his move, y'all. Went from the darkness, dealt with his emotions, said, I gotta do this or I'm gonna lose my chance. He's ready to make his move. Let's see if he does. Okay, go ahead and watch. You can watch. Alright, we got some kind. Look, he's ready to make his move. He's been waiting on God to tell him when to move. He's been waiting on God. Tell me about this. Tell me what I need to know about this, about that situation. It says, look, he's been sitting and pondering and waiting on God, and God come and showed him. He said a prayer. He was waiting on the signs, y'all. Showed him who to trust. Because he's been surrounded and limited by all of this. For money. God showed him who to trust. Right there. He wants to give you something. Because he don't want them. He don't want this darkness to have this. This is something to do with his inheritance. That he knows that he's surrounded by darkness. And you're somebody he's remembering that deserves something. Back in his younger days when he was a charmer. Look, he was in love with you. And he gave it up for money, he walked away from you. But it looks like he's been watching. He's been a fan. He's been watching behind your back. You being like loving and caring. Look, you Cancer, taking care of yourself, being independent. You're extraordinary. This person said you're golden, okay? I'm telling you, they've been watching you. This is somebody from the past seeing you again. They want to come back, celebrate you. Because they went for the road of money. I'm telling you. They went on the road of money and walked away from you. That's what it says. This person's seen you on something, struggling. They want to celebrate you and give you some kind of reward or some kind of adoration for your strength and your... Look, I'm telling you. That's a 10. It says the world. Everything you have worked for is coming together. Accomplishment, success, completion, synthesis, perfection, recognition, and mastery. It says because of your persistence. It says there may be challenges ahead. You can face them. It says competition, challenges, struggle, advantage, gain, overcoming, defenses, and perseverance. It says finding control, willpower, investigations, and responsibilities. Community, optimism, joy, groups, and growth. Something's coming full circle. You're about to get recognition publicly. Somebody is being divinely guided to bring you public recognition, public justice. It says, use your intuition to set your moral compass. Truth, clarity, cause and effect, internal justice, balance, fairness, and accountability. Somebody's about to uncover something. They've uncovered something. 411, y'all. Information. Information's been uncovered about why you're struggling. They don't understand why you're struggling because he's got some kind of proof of your extraordinary gifts and you're golden. You're very powerful. This person don't understand why you're struggling. And now they've looked into it. Somebody's been stealing from you, and somebody's been trying to block you from making, like, any kind of leeway. They'll tear up your car, or they'll have you thrown out, or some crazy, stupid shit. You've been doing something all alone. But you've been cloaked because there's something coming to you that's like your birthright. It's been put away, like a trust, or a CDs, or somebody's wanting to invest in you. Okay? They want to put some type of investment that they've invested. Like maybe it was like your granddad you never met. And for some reason your mom or somebody was trying to keep it from you. Because it's something that you would have never known. But they're jealous of you always, like when you're in debt or need money or something. God always provides. Like he always just pops up with something. You'll get a check in the mail for some crazy shit. Like your car insurance premium or some crazy shit, okay? And they make them envious and jealous, and they kept you from finding out because they know about it. Like your pop, maybe your step-granddad left you something when he died. Wheel of Fortune, baby. It says you have the strength, you have strength in new beginnings. The cycle restarts. Change, chance, fate, happiness, cycles, destiny, luck, and karma. Look at here. Something's just for you. It's always been for you. You manifested it too. But it's been some type of contract for you. I can't make it up. God almighty. Some kind of contract for you. Whoa, that one popped out and went to the floor. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Magician in reverse. Try to take your money. Ooh-wee. It's insecurity. Ineptitude, weakness of will, illusions, and manipulation. Somebody tried to take your money that was envious of you. And they tried to get away with it. There's something about your perseverance. You know, and you have some kind of knowing the angels have told you. That you were cloaked for this to happen. I'm telling you. They give you these messages. Because they love you. These is from the angels. The angels love you. They showed you something about this. Whoever this is that's tried to keep you from your birthright. You're about to find out. Look here, family. Because you stand out and they're envious of you. I promise. They pushed you out in the cold, made you struggle when they knew that you had this. Because something came to them. Somebody forged something. See all the ink and the pens? 2 pens. They signed 2 different names. Look, and it's been investigated because it threw up a red flag for somebody. See the red flag? This money, that I'm telling you, somebody's about to bring it to you because they're being divinely guided to bring you this, your birthright. You're going to get everything because those other people, for trying to steal it, they're going to lose. I'm telling you. You're going to get it all. It was supposed to be shared. And you're going to end up with all of it. Because they tried to keep it hid from you. Behind your back. They were celebrating behind your back. While you was out trying to find yourself or where you could go, some kind of direction, because they was keeping you out in the cold with that struggle. You're gonna be bittersweet because you could be bittersweet in a sense, I'll say, because fuck them, man. They've been treating you like you shouldn't even be, like you don't have any right to exist, and it ain't fair. You don't do anything. They just been treating you like that to keep you from receiving what you worked for. Literally, look, you're golden. I'm telling you, somebody's seeing it. You're about to get some type of communication from a father type figure, a judge. It could be somebody that's really got a lot of clout and say so. I'm just saying, it's like this person is like I don't know, they could be famous, but I think that they're like a father figure, a grandfather. You may hear from the spirit, like from a ghost from the past comes to give you some type of help along your path. Look, it's somebody that feels guilty from something in their younger years. They knew you were their child. That was when they were struggling. Now they could be a famous singer. This is when they were struggling in their younger years. You were their child. They abandoned you. Left you to struggle all your life, is what it's showing me. I'm telling you, look. They'll come out of nowhere like a ghost from the past. While you busy working, they saw you. God led them to you while you was busy working. I'm telling you, fighting off these demons and all this shit. And they saw what was going on. And they said, whoa, wait a minute. Clay don't need to go through that. Some kind of black fucking magic is happening. It's black magic. Because they're insecure. Fighting over something that doesn't belong to them. It belongs to you, singular, all by yourself. You got to be positive. Step out from behind that mask, of that emotional mask of heartbreak because of the way they treat you. You're going to step out. You're going to find joy. And knowing that you've been alone all this time and just struggling trying to get them to even say, hey, or anything, okay? Look, this is your destiny. You're just going to break free of it and walk away from whoever's been trying to keep you from your birthright. Because it's a family. They've been trying to keep you from your birthright. And I don't, really, they've been trying to keep you lost, but you've been standing firm. I'm telling you, everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. It says, think things through from all perspectives. You're going to forgive. There's always another way to do something. It says, the hard truth is better than a soft lie. I've been thrown out in the cold several times for speaking truth. So I boldly left because I was speaking the truth. I was speaking the truth. Look, you're about to receive something from the angels, man. I'm telling you, it's your birthright. They tried to hide it from you because you don't want nothing to do with them. Because you don't want to be a part of that part of the family. I'm telling you. You don't feel like you belong in that family, that part of the family anyway. There's something different. I can feel it. There's something about your dad that you don't know that's mind-blowing. Okay? It says, answering the call to action creates new opportunities. Sharing your success builds more success. Giving, receiving, fairness, justice, generosity, sharing, influence, and nobility. Awakening, purpose, reckoning, self-assessment, atonement, and rejuvenation. A need to balance priority when making choices. Harmony, alignment, healing, and empathy. You're going to forgive them. Let me get a few cards and see what it says. Give me 5 cards for a likely outcome. Okay. We got This is the next card out. You were cloaked. This is the next card out after this. Somebody's been alone, been pushed out in the cold. Exactly. Look, going through heartbreak alone and grief. All alone. While they're arguing and fighting over something. They're arguing and fighting, left you out in the cold to grieve alone. I'm telling you they did. We got the 5 of Cups, the Hermit, the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. They were in competition with you. They thought that you would die or kill yourself or something. They had all doubt in the world in you. They doubted the shit out of you so much. It says, learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. Arguments, inner or outer conflict, struggle, boldness, tension, rivalry, and competition. Trying to make you MK Ultra you and leave you out in the cold to struggle so you would kill yourself. But you didn't. You're still alive. This competition ain't going to make you kill yourself. Look, you struggled. They left you out in the cold big time, man. I'm telling you. It says, life is hard right now. Look around. Help is at hand. I'm telling you. Something has took its toll. Loss of money or position. Look, help is at hand because of your gifts. Enjoy the results of all your hard work. Accomplishments, inheritances, covenances, self-care, reward, satisfaction, and luxury is going to come out of nowhere. It's just going to be like, boop. Oh, yeah, collective. Such and such died 12 years ago. This is yours. Why haven't you, picked it up yet? Why haven't you gotten this yet? Someone's going to want to know why you haven't gotten it yet. Look. It's a partner. Look, this person wants to know why you haven't received this yet. They don't understand. Divine, he says somebody stole it. I'm telling you, took off and now you're about to get justice against these practitioners. These are practitioners. Insecurity. Manipulation. It says illusions. They made bad choices. But they were trying to cover every single aspect of your life to keep that covered up. They were attacking every aspect. They were attacking your luck, your beauty. I'm telling you, your home, your stability, your children. I'm telling you, your health. But you survived it all. You fought through it, collective. Let me tell you what I mean by you fought through it, because you're a damn warrior. These mugs was trying to make something come between you and your kid and stuff, and you was like, hell no, I ain't having it. That's my only child. And you fought and took the shit. Sometimes you balls out and say shit, but you took shit and took shit because you love, and love overpowered, okay? You still try to reach out to family members that you care about. It don't matter if you ain't talked to them 3 or 4 years. You say, text them and say, I just want to say I love you. Since I'll never hear from you, I just want to say I love you. You ain't got to say nothing. I just love you. Okay? That kind of thing. You persistent with it. Like being authentic. Like, you don't got to talk to me. I just want to ask you a real quick question. Or something like that. You know? It says, your clear communication expresses what's best for all. Intelligence, quick, complexity, graceful, observant, and perceptive. Stability, form, foundation, and completeness. Destiny. It says change, contribution, rebirth, truth, and fairness. Take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. You don't let anything stop you, and they're jealous of it. Because you have stepped out, collective, many times to just take a chance. You might have failed, yeah. You might have did fall. You might have fallen several times. You're still alive. You just take another chance on something else. Because sometimes you just don't know what direction to go in. You just head in a direction. You say, okay, what's here? And you look around what's here, and you work on that. Whatever your tools are that are there. Whatever tools are there, you work on it, and you give it your all. I'm telling you, God, look, God's saying there's some kind of black fucking magic being on you. Black magic. You were cloaked with it? Cloaked with black magic. They cloaked you from birth or something. You're an earth angel. I'm trying to tell you, look, that's trying to show again. Look, somebody was trying to keep you in a struggle, make you doubt yourself, your gifts. Could be something to do with this. Like, if you do stuff like this, if you listen to spirit, if you're very intuitive, they were trying to make you doubt yourself by sending in the army after you. Y'all seen it plainly that they've been trying to send in an army to attack collective. Look. Somebody else seen it too. Possibly God. Who else seen it? It says they want to ask you to move on. It says move from the problem and be mindful of what you take. And just leave everything behind. Transition, exit, moving beyond, problem solving, a journey, deeper thinking, and research. Let it all go. 6 and 9, y'all. I swear it's something to do with a Cancer and a twin. Look at that. Letting it all, just putting it behind you. Moving ahead, moving forward. Growth always means leaving something behind. Leave everything. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but there's something. I keep trying to tell y'all this. Somebody gave you something, like a talisman or a cursed item. It could be a barrette, an earring. They gave it to you, and you need to leave it all behind. That's what they're saying. Look here. To change some kind of destiny. It says animalistic, material. It says dull, corrupt, stubborn, miserly, authoritarian, and controlling. This could be the crooked cop. They're after this fair lady's. They're after this fair lady's work. Because they're trying to do what you do. They can't do it. They're stealing something off of you. Like products or something. Look, this is something that you were meant to do. You stepped into your role and these motherfuckers are shitting their pants. I'm trying to tell you, you stepped into your role and now they're tripping. Evil eye. Envious. Somebody's jealous of somebody that's in love with you or paying attention to you. You might not even be interested in that person. But their wife can't stand how they pay attention to you, or their mate, or whatever it is. They pay attention to you. They might watch you or something like that. This person can't stand it. Sending evil vibes towards you. Look, because you're gung-ho. You're very persistent. You do something all by yourself. You're like a hero. I'm telling you, you're very mysterious too. This person's trying to doppelgang you. They're trying to look like you. But you're the actual, real, true superhero. You see, you receive real gifts. This is like unknown, like erratic, no direction, don't know what they're doing. And you're calmly sitting there with love doing what you're supposed to do. This person's in competition with you. Even if you don't know it. Because they're not extraordinary. They're dull. It looks like a King of Pentacles in reverse. Dull. Don't have the talent that you got, but got the means. I promise you. This mug trying to be a superstar or something, and you got the means. I mean, you got the talent, but they ain't got the talent. They got the means. They got like the studio and all that shit. I'm telling you, somebody's seeing you for what you truly are. I'm telling you that you were sent to them because they don't have the talent. They thought that they did until they saw you. I'm telling you, this person said this is a perfect fit for what I'm trying to create. I thought it was me, but this is the perfect fit for what I'm trying to create. I'm telling you, they saw you and seen it. You stand alone. This guy is a fan. Okay, tell me. Something about you being golden. They want to give you something. It says luck is on your side. They want to bring justice. They want to bring in justice for you. Even if it's not the justice that you thought that you should get. It's going to be better. If you can just hold tight. Partnership. A healing partnership. You got the talent. They got the means. It's going to be a dynamic partnership. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be romantically involved. This is like about, look, this might be a partnership in justice. Y'all might be partners in some type of government situation. You may have to fake like y'all are husband and wife. It's your strength, man. I'm telling you. Right. It's not even, yeah, that's not that. If that comes along, then that'll be whatever. It ain't never been my. Look. I'm telling you. It says express your creativity with compassion and emotion. Look. This is moodiness. Idealistic. You're the perfect fit, man. You're just the perfect fit. You're the white horse, pure earth angel. You're perfect for whatever this is that this person had an idea of. Golden. You're the golden child. You just come out of nowhere. It's like handed to them or something. Going to come out of nowhere. Just handed to you. For this King of Pentacles. It keeps on showing me that same thing. It says you're extraordinary. He happened to see you on the web. Because God led him to you. He's been led to you, collective. I'm telling you, you're golden. This is for you. Anything else? You alone. Nobody else. For you. All life's answers are within you. Wisdom sought. Solitude, inner truth, divine inspiration, and enlightenment. It's coming to you. It's yours. Earth angel. I can't make it up, y'all. Earth angel, will you be mine? Look at this. It says, eloquent, your grace. It's your grace. You need to stop. Look, they're jealous of your grace. There's envy. They're envious of you. You need to stop being mad and move on. That's what the whole fucking thing said. Quit worrying about justice and that and just walk away. 3333. I'm telling you, just walk the fuck away from it because you're magical. You got all the tools you need, and that's what's going to bring in the victory. Staying calm, not losing control. Something's going to happen quickly because of that. This cop is going to bring proof that he was divinely guided to go get. He's bringing in proof. I promise. Look, divinely guided to go get this and bring this to collective. You're going to get recognition and love. You're extraordinary, collective. I promise you. You're going to be set free to make any move that you want. Oh no, don't look for it. It's just going to happen. Don't look for it. That's why you're nervous about it. I don't care. Y'all, okay, I'm being dead serious, okay? Look. I'm focusing on my life and moving it into the right direction by leaving it in God's hands and focusing on whether or not I'm on the path that God wants me on and dealing with like struggles with temptation or like caffeine and my cigarettes, and sometimes I just say, okay, I'm not gonna beat myself up over them. I'm just gonna do it, because if I try not to, I do it more. Like I drink more caffeine or I smoke more cigarettes. So I'm just not gonna like be overwhelmed by that. I'm just gonna let myself enjoy, and I end up smoking less and everything. Okay, and I say I just give it to God. Okay, I'm telling you, I just put it in God's hands, like a kid. Like a kid would. Okay, say okay. When you first moved out on your own, it was scary as fuck. Like it was exciting, but it was scary. And you was like, I don't know, like, how to do everything. So then, like, you thought you did. You thought you was grown. You thought you could do everything. You knew how to do it. And you didn't have to ask nobody. But then a little while later on, you know, you started really growing up. Like, because it's tough out here. I mean, the struggle's real. So then you'd, like, call your dad and say, like, can I, you know, get a little help? And he did. Well, same thing happening right now, but it's God. God is the dad. You said, God, look at all of this. Like, and God said, I see it, and I'm fixing to help you. Just hold tight. You need to trust him. Trust that he is. Y'all, I can't make up. Gonna come out of nowhere. It's gonna come out of nowhere and shine light right on top of it. Because there's somebody out there right now that's been watching all this. It says there's stuff you don't know about, but you're right on the right path. You're on the right path. There's just stuff you don't know about. These fell to the floor. They slid off the deck. They slid off the deck. The deck. Stuff you don't know about, you're about to be enlightened about. Because you've been, you might have subconsciously been like, exposing this dude. Look. And so something's got to, there's a choice. Something's got to be made. There's some kind of choice got to be made by this community. Okay? They're being given a chance to confess, we'll say. That's what we're waiting on. That God has given these witches and devil worshippers or drug addicts or whatever the fuck they are, he's giving them a chance to confess. That's what we're waiting on. Because the tower's here. There's a tower right now. It's going on. And you're just chilling. Look, I'm telling you. It says the time is right to take action on your ideas. You're about to get paid. Because God's giving these people a chance. Just like, you know, when you were in that dark soul or whatever, when you was in that and you was fucking up. You was fucking up, but you kept giving it to God even though you was fucking up. And he took you out of it. I'm telling you. And he made you stronger by doing it. Okay? Well, that's what's kind of going on right now. He's giving them a chance. He's giving them an opportunity that they can confess their sin and turn to God. And he's going to go easier on them. Because we didn't go easy on you. He did, but he didn't. He whooped your ass. He tore you up. Now, damn it. And he was like, yes, sir. My eyes are wide open now. You had to tell me twice. I'm telling you, you did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You was bowing. Yes, sir. Because he whooped your ass with that dark night. But you was still there. You kept giving it to him. Look. I promise you. And that's what's happening to these people. There's these people that's in this energy right now. He's giving them a chance. Because you made a decision to stand your ground. You could have run. You could have run right off the hip when it was like about to go down. And you said, no. I got my armor on right here, and I'm telling the truth. You're about to cut through the bullshit, okay? Now, I'm telling the truth. And I stand by that with every ounce of any power, anything inside of me. I'm telling the truth, y'all. I stand by it. I stand by it without no doubt. I stand by it. I put everything on it that I'm telling the truth. Everything. Says something is being put aside. Holding too tight can stop you from moving forward. Okay, it says protection. Somebody's coming through. It says security, rank, covetous, suspicion, material gain, and conservation. Somebody's been holding this, protecting it. Right, right. Exactly. Your unshakable faith. Exactly. Because you knew, because you was like, I know that there's something coming to an end here. I know that there's something coming to an end, okay? And then bam, a brand new came through. And God is working. Look, he's working in your favor. He's working to, the universe is balancing everything for your favor because you've worked hard and you earned it. You earned this random job offer. You just earned it because it was meant for right now. Okay, I'm telling you, it's destiny, y'all. The Eight of Wands. Okay, it says unstick yourself. You can still move with the Eight of Swords. You can still move. You just felt like that something was trying to stop, but you're unstoppable. I'm unstoppable today. It's my choice to be unstoppable. And the angels back you on every step of the way. They got your back. The angels got your back, Queen of Pentacles. It's your choice to choose to be unstoppable. You're going to get victory over these envious ass fuckers because you're extraordinary. You're extraordinary. Somebody, God's been protecting this. Just gonna just roll out like the freaking harvest, and now you need to make some type of plans on what you want to do with it. Find your inspiration, use what you got. I'm telling you, and put this to an end. That's what they said. Be right back, y'all. I gotta use the restroom real quick. That's what it said. I'll do some, well, I'm gonna have to try to figure out, I can probably do the letters, but if that thing's real loose, it might just fall off in the floor. Black cat on the loose, not afraid to die. Get yourself together, boy. Don't give a damn. That's what you need to say to him. Look, somebody's standing on the stage and they're telling all. They're telling all. And there's somebody there going to back them up. Somebody you might have thought turned their back on you didn't. They just had to go somewhere. I promise. They had to go get themselves together, boy. I'm telling you, they did, and that's what they did. They said you're worth it. They said you earned it, 'cause you're worth it, the way you work it. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, hey. I swear that's what they said. They singing Weekend to you. You earned it. Oh, oh, oh. 'Cause it's 4422, y'all. 445 right now. It just changed. I watched it change. My like the top of my eye seen it change to 445. I guess I'm gonna try to scooch this back and do some letters, okay? I've got to figure out some kind of another. My stand is fucked up. But I got this little doofy ass one. And it won't stay standing up when I push it down like that to show the letters. This thing will fall over every time. Stupid. Anyway, let's see if we can do this. I love when you call unexpected. Oh, 'cause I'm a care for you. I'm a care for you. Yeah. Oh, damn. See what I say, y'all? I told you that shit. Hanging by a thread. Somebody's hanging by a thread, y'all. Oh, please don't turn my phone off. I almost turned the phone off. Somebody's hanging by a thread. It might be hanging themselves by a thread. By a thread. But no worries. No worries, okay? Okay, love you too. You have a great rest of the day. And catch the rest of this reading, okay? Because this is flabulous. Look, no worries, collective. Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata ain't no passing craze. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. When I was a young warthog, just say January. On real, January. Okay, definitely a Capricorn, probably, most likely. Because they're all about the business life, all about the money, money, money. My ties. My ties. Off. My ties off. Ties off. Jugs, bugs. Jugs, PS, cups. Ties off cups, January. Whew, Gene. Unnamed. Unnamed what? Me, unnamed this, cut us off. In January, Jana cut me, Jana is my cousin. Jana is my cousin. So, what does that mean to me? I don't give a fuck who your cousin is. Just cut battery, bat, Patty. Patty, that's my sister. Okay, something about a cousin. Jamie, that's my brother. So, my cousin, Tammy, Patty, and James. How can Jeff's cousin, Joey. Jeff's cousin, Joey. Stuff. Joey stuffing. Cup at. Stuffing cup. Throwing cup. So, okay, somebody throwing cup. Somebody pissed off at Patty and James. Joey is pissed off at Patty and James. Okay. Fighting king. Fist fight. Catch up. Match up. A fist fight matchup. Jason. This is my ex. What are all these people doing the fuck out here? This is eerie. So attached to stuff. Attack you. She attack you. Same. Some kind of sum. Money. Some money. Owe you some money. Use up. Somebody want to use UPS. Figure off my attack. Panic attack. Somebody had a panic attack. Boy, y'all see this just flowing. Whew, I can feel it too. There's something flowing because it's not all that crowd in the public you know, doing all them trolling things and stuff, and this shit just flowing out of me. If y'all can't see it, it's just a fighting, panic attack. Patty, fighting Patty made somebody have a panic attack. Maniac. So she's a maniac. Maniac. I know for sure she's a maniac. Says, pussy, calling him a pussy. Take that, pussy, fuck off. Take that, pussy, fuck off. Look, what? I swear, I hear her say it. Fuck off. At. Past. Yes, it was in the past. Something was in the past. It says now justice. Now justice. Because somebody knows something now that they didn't believe you when you was telling them. It says human. No, don't say human. But first. Go. Game on. First game on. Game of. First. Game of. Funny. Funky. Somebody tried to stab somebody in the back. Oh, backstabbing. Backstab me in front of same Stacy. Oh, that's Patty's daughter. Jump on me in front of Stacy. Ha. Oh, there you go, Becky. Jump on me in front of Stacy because of Stacy. I don't know. Sis. Jeffrey. Ask. Job. To do a job. If just stay. Stamp. Stay. Jump off. Stay. Becky, stay. Betty, Jason, sung. Jumped off a stage. Somebody jumped off a stage. It says bang. Suzanne, stayed. Somebody jumped off a stage. Banging. It says bingo. Somebody jumped off a stage. It says again. What's it got all these people out here? There's a lot of names. And I recognize them all. Oh, stage. Jumped off a stage again. Somebody's a stupid. Jackie by boys. Jackie by boys. Jackets. Again. Jackie by boys' jackets. Again. What does that mean? Snoozing. Off stage. Jump off stage. By attack. Yellow jackets. Some kind of bees. Giant. Yes, Sherry got stung by one. At keys. Giant keys, just saying. Bust up at. Mac. Mac puts off ant. Case packets. Case packets. Space packets. Space nut. Georgia, what are you talking about? Keep in touch. A space nut. Becky, back it up. Back it up by my something on time. On time. Usually on time. Use space. Use space. Use the space. Juggernaut. Y'all, there's something about juggernauts. Y'all know what juggernauts are, like in saying clown posse or some shit like that, because they gotta go somewhere. They need somebody. They need time. It says Tim stamped. Panic. Tim stamped the pages of my. Tim stamped the pages of my stuff. Go off. Fit. Intentions gave off Becky, my cousin sent page of pageant, Kentucky pageant. Oh, okay. Pageant of cause came up because of it. Who came up because of it? CIA. Because of my cousin. Make CIA make FYI. Fun of it. Fun of us. CIA make fun of us. Point of view. Make fun of it. What do they make fun of? Typos? What the fuck? B type? Be somebody's type. Job. This is some kind of DNA. His type of funny. His type of funny. His type of fun. Okay. Aim up, son. Spies. Someone's trying to keep someone from coming near you because their son is jealous. Like, because you're some kind of fun. Joey is the son. It says something about a CEO. But they don't have nothing to do. It's just a mask. We got Musk. Musk Ant. Ask Musk Ant. Staff. It says Tiffany. Tiffany pays giant CEO, music staff, music, sing. No joke. This is no joke. Pays, fine pay, or something like that. Pay fines. Finish. Ought to, something about you. There's something about you. There's something about you that fits. Jeans. You fit the jeans. You fit the jeans. Something about JK. Something about a group. Fit. Same. Cut. You're cut from the same. Oh, look. Why is Gabo out here? Gabo what? Done something. Sure of it. Fucking. That says, music. Gee, it says, psh, psh, psh. What? Junk. I ain't no junkie. I don't do drugs. I smoke weed. Ain't no junk. Ain't no drugs about that. Bad. Okay, is he gay, boys? Game of music. What? Jam. James. There's a lot of names. We got Keith. Oh, there ain't no H. Wow. Georgia boys. Country music. County boys. Boss. What about him? Fucking Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't get starstruck. I don't care. Something about a jag, bounty, casket, sign, map, Pam. Golly, all these names. Pam, Jeff, Sam, Sammy. Jugs of it. Jugs of what? Ask about jugs of it. Cake, bake, fast, past, mask. Ask me about it. What they ask me about? Just go off. Take back my money. But something about a case of past. Patty named me. Name my boy. Patty name. This is bust in on us. Fate. It's fate. Somebody feels like it's fate. Something's closing in fast. Tina, my aunt. Tina's my aunt. And we got Tino is involved. It says it. Gabo, Tina, Jenna and Tina. Okay, it's their cousin. Somebody bust in on us. It happened. Somebody got shot. Say Austin. Austin says, look, somebody's in love. I swear they are. It says TMO. Somebody's in love. Put past back. Sub K. Put money back. Something for sake. Steak. Amy. Look at all the names out here. Good Lord. There's name after name after name after name. Something's spitting out on this, ain't it? Crazy. I mean, it says stop, take my keys. Take my keys. Pages of business. Pages of business. Cafe. Somebody is going to be busted and all this stuff is going to come out on paperwork, y'all. Take out. This is Kate. About Kate. My gift. My cousin. But take puff. But take puff. You made somebody take a puff, and they said they guess they'll take a puff, but it guess somebody, it made them have an attack. Cottonmouth. They had to go because they smoked weed. Attack my boy in. Attack my boy in. Who jumped my boy? Someone jumped my boy in office. In my office. Gate. Tag us. Get us. Get us as my. Can't get us at my bank. My joint bank account. Ooh-wee. Accounts have been compromised, y'all. Some kind of joint bank account. It's all out here. Act. Use my page of my. Is it stain? I don't know. Print? No R. Okay, go use act. Go act as if. Go act as if my tunes, my beauty. Don't go act as if my beauty. TNT, dynamite. Somebody's beauty's dynamite. Puffed. I don't know, somebody's aunt is like mad about it. And it said famous, because I'm famous. Someone thinks it's because you're famous, but you don't even know that person is famous. It says sick. Gaybo. Gaybo bent off. Put JJ in gift, gifts, use gifts. You're being told to use your gifts. Use gifts, famous, famous, something about your birthright, back you. Something about young guns. Geist. Oh my lordy mercy. Something is a disguise of geist. It says safe, safety mask. Safety mask. Safety mask. Masking count. Masking count king. Masking the king. Fast fame. Count on it. Some kind of high stakes. It says count on me. Count on me. You can count on me. Boy. You can count on me, boy. Jump in. Fast. Jump in fast. It says something about coins. Coins. Bump into you. Bump into you. Jake. Jakey. Something is fake. Fake face. Fake face. Face by buying. Fake face. Jack. Fast. Buying up fast. Soup. Mass on Jason. You keep saying Jason. Fate. Jason is not my fate. I do not want Jason at all. Saying I see men take copies. I see men take copies. I see men make copies. Fake copies. Make fake copies of butt. Mason. Pick. Spices. Spice Mason. J Mason. A butt. What the fuck? Gay. Take in butt. Someone saw it. Gaybo. Saw Gaybo. Tino. Somebody got pictures on the police. Telling you. Some kind of fee. Neck. Miss. His something about a pageant. Why is it saying pageant? It says John. We got Joyce. We got face up. Someone saw something in the butt. Spice up my sex life, I guess. We got the CIA. We got a cope. I'm coping. Once I piss off. Oh, look here. They say Janice. Shit, run that cafe down there. Pass out. Someone passed out. Once they pissed off Janice, they passed out. It says guilt. Get up. But someone did somebody up the butt when they passed out. Ass up. Panic. Juggernaut. Y'all, that's what it keeps saying. Juggernaut. We got Jesus. Jesus says. Jesus. Ask Jesus. No panic about panic. My off. They want you to ask Jesus. When they make this offer to you, they want you to ask Jesus and ask, like, to tell you what to do. What's the best? What's for the highest good? Back out. Back out. Auntie. Somebody's aunt. It says passed out. Used my butt as Pussy. Can't I boast? Can't boast. I don't know what boats. Spy me, Megan. Cactus. No, act. There's a lot going on here. Somebody pagan, Massey. Yeah, I believe it. David Massey is pagan. Yeah, I believe that very much. Boat. Buck. Justice. If team goes assets. Cassette. Boy, tough jump. Again. What? Naked. Someone jump naked. Make jump. Make the jump. Jake. Tiny boat to make some kind of jump. Fubu. Stage. Cassette. Oh. Passing it up. But ask again. It says passing it up, but ask again. Man, that bird has just been acting like a wild man all day. There must be some kind of pull in the magnetic pull, but he's been acting. You hear him over there slamming shit over there inside of his cage. Some cake. Something about somebody's beauty. Stage in the cake. It's in some cake. Cases. In some cases. Tom. This got Tommy Combs out here. This motherfucker needs to go to jail. So does Jamie. Both of them. They need to go to jail. Justice in some cases. So you're gonna get justice in some of these cases. Apparently not all. Stiff payback. Stiff payback. Says it's stiff payback. It says just payback too. Something about using my name. Cost of it. Bite off. Something like some other money from some other country or something. Someone's been doing something, thought it was funny. Now they gotta pay it back. Stamp my ticket. Stamp my ticket. Backstage. Business. Something's magic. Magic. Stage. Ops. Says. Nope. Nope. Stay off my stage. Then no job. Goes back same time. Goes back same time because guest of me of I don't know, something in New Jersey, New York City, ticket, magic show. Magic show. There's a lot going on here. State of New York, New Jersey, it says that. State of Georgia, Kentucky, Jose met masked. Yes. No, yes and no. Justice. Beg. Beg me to stay. Begs me to stay. Tell you what resonates. That's crazy. This is super. Super. There's a lot going on here. Size. Seize a moment. Spin. Take a gamble. Spin some kind of wheel. Just to somebody you might have told, or somebody might have disappeared or something to that effect, may be coming back, or they might have told you they like pushed you away or something like that, but now they feel like they want to talk to you because they pushed you away. That what they feel like is protecting you. You're okay. You're alright. I understand. Because I go through that too, man. My throat all of a sudden just started tickling real bad. Like tickling. You must forgive. If you want to be free, do it for yourself. That's your advice. If you want to be free, you got to forgive. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That keeps showing up. That's my daughter's birthday. It says, live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. Didn't it say that earlier today? My hair looks like this because I had on a toboggan. It says, what has your inner voice been asking of you? Listen and act. How in the world can it be the same ones? Give your inner critic a vacation and be kind to yourself. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. That's all they're asking you to do. Chill back, slow down, take it easy on yourself. Forgive the ones. Maybe they was, I don't know. I don't care. I forgive it. I just want it to be done. I just want it to be done, whatever it is, whatever's happening, whatever's going on. Because right now it's being stagnated on purpose. Which is ridiculous. But it's what's happening. To make you learn patience. I told y'all this a long time ago. Patience is one of the hardest ones. It's one of the most difficult ones, okay? And I know you lose patience every once in a while about this and get frustrated. But learning patience and just to allow things to unfold is one of the hardest things to do. It'll drive you nuts. I'm telling you, a good way to help learn patience is to color. Color in a coloring book. Especially if there's a bunch of stuff on there to color, you'll learn patience. Or you'll make a mess. It says happiness anew from the flower scent. The outlook for you means encouragement. Days will be filled with pleasures come true. Fate has so willed the best unto you. God's going to give you flowers. You're beautiful. The letter said so. You're beautiful. You're like the sun. You're beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful. This had my baby daddy birthday here. 4/9. That's crazy. That's my baby daddy birthday. That's crazy. I also got September 31st out here. The sun is warm and brightness today. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Energy abounds in summer's radiant kiss for the lady. Take that as it resonates. Her fortunes will, something about her fortunes will command something that's true. She'll bring good fortunes to you or something like that. She'll command the cards as she does the men. Some crap. I don't know. It's for the lady. There you go. I didn't see it. If I was doing the letters, I didn't see none of that. If I was doing the letters, I had this pointed downward. I don't see my dream. Okay. Da 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 da. Oh, still got you. Is it okay? We talked about that. Good. No, I don't know why you want to write that shit when I'm doing the letters. I don't see it nowhere. I see you going in and out of here. You said I'm not going to talk to you about my dream in the beginning. You said I will later at the end of the reading. It said throws you out in the cold. Or was it way too long? I didn't see anything that you wrote about the dream. I didn't see anything you wrote about the dream. I just skimmed all the way to the beginning, and it said you were going to wait till the end of the reading to tell me about your dream. That you don't want to talk about it right now. Just come to TikTok and tell me about your dream. I can interpret dreams. I'm a good interpreter of dreams, y'all. It says, Proverbs 20. Wine is a mocker. James's name is Mock. That's crazy. Strong drink is a brawler. Wine will make you tease people, and strong, like hard liquor, make you fight. Yeah, that's seeing from the highest perspective, from God's view. That giant eagle is. It says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise. I don't drink. It says, the wrath of a king is like the roaring of a lion. Whoever provokes him to anger sins against his own life. It is honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. It says, the lazy man will not plow because of winter. Okay, well, it's saying on that one, it's honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. So if somebody starts arguing or fighting with you, just to an end. Don't keep it going. Just stop. Just say, walk away. Because when two people are fighting, no one can tell which is the fool. They're just like, both of them look kind of stupid to me. It says, the lazy man will not plow because of winter. He will beg during harvest and have nothing. It says, counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. A man of understanding will draw out the deep waters. Most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? The righteous. Okay, that's saying that most people will point out their own good spots, or point out their own good judgment about themselves, but they won't point it out to somebody else because they have too much envy in them to point it out and say, oh, that's a good man, that's a good worker, that's a good... Most of them won't admit that. They'll say, well, I do it this way, but they's all right, or whatever. Do you understand? So to find a good man, someone that'll praise another man about their whatever. Man, are you trying to get me to interpret this stream while I'm trying to read the Bible, Bonnie? I'm not. Your dream. Asking you to see from a higher perspective. To rise above the chaos and see it from a higher perspective. Don't get involved in it. To stay back. That's what, and see it, rise above it. Don't allow yourself to be tempted to get in and dive into it. Stay back from the chaos. That's what it's telling you. That you riding on the wings of the eagle, of God. Seeing it from a higher perspective. Looking from all different angles. It's 5:32, it's 5:5. Big changes, big difference in point of view. Okay? And if you can overcome the emotional attachments that you have to what people think about you, you will soar. You will fly. Okay? That's your dream interpreting. Okay? Now, as soon as I start reading this and you start writing again about it, it's going to kind of make me mad because I was asking, and then I start reading, and then you start typing it all in there. I was like, what? That's why I couldn't see it. Yeah, just telling you, asking you to just ride on the wings of the eagle. Ride on the wings of God. To overcome the judgment. That's one of the biggest problems. Is you're worried about what they think, or they're going to call you, or they're going to say, or you're too old, or you're this, or you're that, or some bullshit. Don't fucking care. Don't care what they think. I mean, care what they think. Don't give a damn what they think, man. Do your thing. Okay, now if you, okay, say you're a famous star. Okay? If you cared about what every single person thought of, or you wasn't going out on stage, you wouldn't have made it to be no star, I guarantee you, okay? If they was worried sick about every person loving them that's out there, they would have never made it. They got to believe in themselves. See it from a higher perspective. Know that God believes in you. And don't worry about what they think. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what they think. It used to, you thought it did, but it didn't. If you made decisions based on just your feelings back then, things would be different now. You thought that it mattered what they thought, but it don't. They don't even know what they think about themselves, so they say stuff about you to try to bring you down, because they don't know what they think about themselves. Okay? It says, most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? The righteous man walks with his integrity. His children are blessed after him. A king who sits on the throne of judgment scatters all evil with his eyes. A king who sits on a throne of judgment scatters all evil with his eyes. It says, who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Jesus is the only one. It says, diverse weights and diverse measures, they are both alike and abominations to the Lord. Stealing, cheating, that's the same thing. Stealing and cheating, same thing. If you say, okay, this weighs 5 pounds, that's a lie. Cheating. It says, even a child is known by his deeds, whether what he does is pure and right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made them both. Amen. The hearing ear and the seeing eye. He has given you the gifts. I'm trying to tell you. You have them right here. This is where the gifts are. Okay? The hearing ear and the seeing eye, he's asking you to, if you can hear his words and see the signs that he's given you, then you're well away on your path to all your wishes coming true. Everything he promised, he's got it for you. You just gotta listen, be still, and know he's God. Let's read that. Let's just read that real quick, okay? Something's going on with the water. I can feel it. Here it is. It says here. Boom, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. Music's always in my head for some reason. All the time. It says, I have not commanded you. Have I not commanded you? He says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. That's my favorite verse. Do not be afraid or dismayed, and know whatever happens, it don't matter. Whatever it may be, wherever you may roam, he's with you. Always. Always. Don't doubt that, okay? Alright, y'all. This has been a fantastic reading. It's been so relaxed. I didn't have to fight with nobody. I get so tired of them trolls, boy. That sucks. Anyway, it's been really fabulous reading. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. And I hope that you got your answers that you needed. Probably best to do that on the TikTok because that was very difficult to catch. That's what you were saying, okay? I'm just saying, but I'm glad that you got the answers that you needed. And I am a dream interpreter, and when I started the reading, you should have started telling me right then. Do you understand? You should have just started telling me right then. We could have delved deeper into that dream. Because I'm a dream interpreter. I used to have a book that had like all kinds of symbols and things in it about like if you saw a pink pen, or if you saw a such and such in your dream, or if you saw like a snake that is intertwined with something, or if it's alone, or if it's in the attack stance, all that stuff, and all that stuff in it. And I read it all, so I'm really good dream interpreter. I'm really am. I'm probably a better dream interpreter than I am at reading these cards. I'm telling you, I've been dream interpreting all my life. Like all of my life. Like when I was a kid, they just, somebody tell me their dream, boom, and they'd be like, yeah. Anyway, it says, you are safe, you are protected, the worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Amen. Hallelujah. I want to know if those challenges that were set for me, are they going to ensnare the ones that said it? That's what I want to know. It says, lessons have been learnt. So all the T's are being crossed, y'all. It says, it is safe for you to trust your path. This is probably my favorite of the messages from the universe, just because it's got learnt in it, because it's got the word learnt. Lessons have been learnt. And it's safe for you to move forward. Your journey, it says, in your journey, there's time when you feel lost, confused. These are times of transition. That's what the card said earlier, the earliest cards. It says you're a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers. Quit doubting, Bonnie. I mean, you got what it takes. You really do. I'm just in my little bit of time talking to you. The frustration comes out. You can see it come out of me because you doubt yourself way too much. Like way, way too much. And you shouldn't. There's no reason for you to. Okay? Because you're worried about what they might think or that or this or that. Okay, well, if you fail, okay, look, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. They laughing at you and making fun of you. Either way, because they got problems with themselves. 5-5 again, y'all. 541. I keep noticing the 5-5. Right. Amen. Amen. You understand? Like, I've been through it. I know where you stand in that. I promise you on the Bible, I know where you stand in, chick. I promise. And then there was just a point in time where I was like, so I hide behind this, I hide behind that, because I'm worried about what these losers fucking attacking me think. No, man. I'm fixing to spit out the truth. I'm fixing to stand in my boldness. And if you don't like it, change. You ain't got to come near me. You ain't got to keep fucking with me. You ain't got to keep trying to attack me. Change your ass. You don't like it. Because I'm going to keep talking about the truth. I'm going to keep speaking up for the truth and justice. That's what one thing I've done for real for the entirety of my life. I would stand up for the underdog, even if I didn't like the underdog. If they was being the underdog or there was 4 of them against his 1, even if he was an asshole, I'd go say, you gotta fuck with me too then, cause, and they'd be like, nah, Gene, it ain't with you, it ain't with you. I say, well, it is now, cause it ain't with just him by himself. You're crazy. I'm fitting to whoop y'all's ass. Y'all my friends. I'm fitting to whoop y'all's ass over this person I don't even hardly know. And they would leave them alone. I would tell them, man, I wanted to do that. What's right is right. What's right is right. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. Okay? What's right is right. What's true what's true and real is for the highest good. Because then you know what you're getting. Okay? So stay true, stay real, because you was kind, you was smart, you was important, and you was beautiful. I think so. All right, y'all. Everybody, don't forget, I'm going to say it again. On January 19th, we're doing a fasting for freedom, justice, transparency, and clarity. Okay? I wanted to let y'all know. A single one of y'all can start today. If y'all want to do a 5-day fast or so on and so forth, it's up to you. How much do you need happening in your life? It all depends on you, okay? You can do a 5-day fast. You can do a 3-day fast. You can do just the 1 day of January 19th. But do it prior leading up to when we do the mass fasting, okay? Okay. But you can do that, and we're going to draw in this clarity, this justice, this transparency. We're going to make it be, because you can actually see now, like, okay, like I was watching stuff on the TV, and like I could see like the acting part. 144, y'all. I could see the acting part of the acting. I was sitting there going, man, I was looking at all of them. I could see the acting part of the acting. Do you understand? Instead of like getting into the movie and feeling it and feeling the flow like it's real, I was looking going, that's where they done learn that technique, acting, because I took drama. Okay. I was looking at it, seeing it. So then I left and I went to the store, and the motherfucker standing behind that counter at the store is the biggest fucking fake. He is narcissist. You can tell that this fool, every emotion that he has was like something that he examined to learn how to use. He's a complete narcissist, and somebody's about to put him to a stop. because he's out of control, paying folks to harm innocent people. Anyway, that's another story. I'm done with this reading. I'm about to smoke this cigarette, smoke me a blunt, eat me something, and I will probably be back later because it's only 5:46. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed it. And that is very interesting reading. Dream. That is very interesting dream. Right. That's what really you might need to observe. Yes. Instead of always being like having to feel like you need to it's not that you like try to butt in or something like that, but the feeling of having like you need to like to have some type of recognition. Like to have some type of recognition. You don't need that. You just need to sit back. You can sit in the corner. Okay? And look and watch. Because your light is shining it on it. Okay? You can sit in the corner. And your light is shining on it. Okay? And let me tell you, when people start ridiculing you and stuff, you know how they do me all the time? That's when you're on to something. So remember that. When they start attacking you and shit, when you just sitting there doing nothing, you're on to something. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they're gonna try to shut you up or what have you. If you're on to something, even if it's just something, you're not even speaking out to public. If you're catching on to stuff, their spirit can feel it because you're a light. Just know that, okay? So when you're just minding your own business, hee-hawing along, and somebody just all of a sudden got some shit to fucking say to you, then you're on some kind of, you're living your light. You're being authentic. You get me? You're being your authenticness because it's irritating them. And you'll be like, what'd you say that to me for? You understand? So you're on the right path. Alright, tell you what resonates, y'all. Y'all hit that bell notification. Don't forget to hit the bell. But y'all already have. Y'all are members. So y'all hit that like and all that good stuff. If you want to donate, Cash App, $ANGELMOON6237. Super chat, super thanks, and rubies. Ruby. Scorpio. Nah. You don't always find you in the corner sitting. Nah, you're crazy. Scorpio, damn. Get out there and act a fool. Scorpio, get up and act a fool. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about a Scorpio, okay? Scorpio, get up and act a fool, boy, just for the attention. They will. Especially, oh my God, Scorpio's so the envious. The envious, man. They don't like somebody else to be getting that attention that they think that they should be getting. I promise. I love Scorpio though. I do. Because they're a little unpredictable. It's crazy. But I know them so well. I know a Scorpio, man. They're funny. They're very funny, humorous, got a great sense of humor. But usually it's because they're provoked, and that's what brings their humor out. Everything provokes a Scorpio. What are you talking about? Only when you're provoked. Every single thing provokes a Scorpio. It all depends on their point of view, because if they think it's just a joke, then they're not provoked. But if they don't think it's a joke, and it was just a joke, that provokes them. I'm telling you, everything provokes a Scorpio. Me saying this is like, nuh-uh. And it is. Provoking the shit out. No, it don't. But it does. You'll find a way to make it provoke you. I swear. I love a Scorpio, though. Scorpio they got the best talent at acting stupid. And they're not. And they'll act stupid as all get out. And they know exactly everything. And they'll be just as dumb. They're the best at that. Pisces, on the other hand, are really stupid. I mean, No offense, Pisces. They're like an illusion. They're like a dream. They're like a dream world, like some type of. Because you can't never hardly pinpoint what Pisces. A lot of times you mistake Pisces for an Aquarius or a Sagittarius. I don't know why, but you do. They come across that way a lot. Something to do with their dreamy eyes and the innocence of the Aquarius. Just why you confuse them. You'll put them almost the same. Because Pisces, they're a combination of everything. All of it. But they don't think before they act. They will leap in a heartbeat. Like they will leap on anything. Pisces will their feet first. They'll leap. So if you get with a Pisces, get ready to just jump in head first on everything. Because they'll do it. and a lot of times have a good sense of direction. Like luck is on a Pisces side. I'll tell you now, luck is on a Pisces side. Okay, so the Pisces, you being in the Pisces, is saying that you're a finisher. Does that make sense? You're like the Omega. You come behind and do the protection from the behind. Like you clean things up. You finish it. Put the polish and finish on it. Put the cake on the icing. That's what the Pisces does. That's what you're stepping into. From Scorpio of being provoked all the time. Pisces aren't provoked. They don't give a damn. I swear, none. They don't give no damns. Pisces don't get provoked. They will attack, though, on you. But they don't get provoked. Just whenever they get their fancy to feel like attacking, that's when they do it. But Pisces are pretty laid-back people. And will jump in head first on anything. I mean, anything. It's crazy. They are real bad about jumping in on something that they shouldn't be jumping in on. I'm telling you. They should just stay back. But they don't. Pisces don't. They live in some type of, like, fantasy. Like the whole world is a dream to a Pisces. It's crazy. You Pisces out there know what the fuck I'm talking about too. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, you're here to clean things up, to polish it off, to put the icing on the cake. Put the price tag on the fucking product. That's what you do. Okay? Then it says, all through winter, the endless winter, the snow, to be alone there all in white forever. Ooh. It says his when, never and if. It says his when, never and if. Pappy was convinced to him it was inevitable there'd be a war. It wouldn't be safe anywhere, and there'd be nowhere else to hide. At the same time, nature was so unequivocal, the lines of the map were so clear and so long, the hut was such a strong place, the last of the great empty plains. To be 10 years old and run the last little bit of the way, knowing we were there, our rucksack slung, a sweeping wind keeping the midges at bay, to run that last little bit of the way to the edge, and to halt there, at the dip in the terrain, the hut nestled among the stunned birch trees by the small lake, the gray ribbon of river twisting away beyond, encircling deep and narrow where the salmon trout were, and there was grouse too, and the tree threw shades on the banks, branching, reaching down, and how much I was reminded of this place, how vividly it came back to me 1,000 years later, when cycling under a tropical canopy of vegetation with ale, on the narrow pathways that followed the river of Mekong Delta. Somebody's coming home. Page 133. Somebody's coming home. Somebody's going home. You can feel it in your dreams. Everything's going to feel like a home. You've been seeking it. You've been searching for it, and everything's gonna feel like home. Y'all take this, it resonates. I will see you on the flip side. I love y'all. I love y'all.